Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for that ride. So this is my second day playing Season 2, so the season's been out, the patch has been out for about 5 days at this point. It's a Saturday. And the biggest thing that I noticed just from diving in the previous time is that the nerfs to Requiem and whatever this move is called, down back 1+2, so quarter circle forward 1+2 and down back 1+2, have both been significantly reduced for tracking. Like these moves have been like significantly nerfed as far as tracking. I think it's a combination of this as well as a combination of making the sidestepping system more responsive has caused me to notice way more situations now when I'm playing against opponents that I'll let one of these rip and they happen to sidestep and then they'll launch me. And that's not ideal, and because of that, I think this actually makes Bryan feel a little bit more like Tekken 7 Bryan used to feel, in the sense that he is a little bit finicky of a character to play at long range. In the sense that in Tekken 7, Bryan had access to Mach Punch, he had access to 3+4, and that was pretty much it for his long range moves. Aside from, down 4, which we're going to get to. Now, because of that, Mach Punch and Mach Kick and 3+4, because two of these moves are linear and the tracking move is a high, the kind of typical thing you see people do is sidestep duck against Bryan in the neutral. That way, if you can both sidestep the linear moves that are coming out as well as duck the Mach Kick that's coming out. I think now we're kind of falling into the same situation as before, because you're in the same, you still have the linearity now of Requiem. You still have the linearity of this move, and Mach Punch, if you choose to go for it, and Mach Kick, and you add quarter circle back 1 to that mix, but it's also a linear move, and it's also a high. So because of that, you can have an opponent that can just sidestep, and they're going to beat everything except Mach Kick, and then if they're sidestep ducking, they're also going to be beating Mach Kick. What does this mean? This means that Bryan now has issues with tracking, but this is where the downfall practice we've been doing for a year in Season 1 is really going to come into fruition today, I'm hoping, because down 4 tracks. So because of that, you can play the game of your quarter circle forward 1+2 situation, your Requiem game, can be played still in tandem with the down 4, but you really need to establish with the down 4 to control the space, keep your opponent from stepping willy-nilly, and just so randomly stepping in the matchup. And once you've set that up, they'll stop moving. They might even be ducking to stop the down 4. And because of that, then we can come in with our Requiems. Now, that being said, I think Bryan has a lot of extra tools now when it comes to offense. We will practice those when we are in an offensive situation. I'm still going to be playing around with things. But this, I think, is very important because I felt like one of the things that people didn't really talk too much about, because like if Bryan is in your face, yes, he's going to blow you up. And these new moves are going to make it even worse. And I think the power crush is the really only huge change when it comes to his interactions, because this actually lets him steal his turn back. But the hard part is going to be when you're playing in this neutral with your opponent, a sharp opponent won't let you get in. A sharp opponent is just going to move around. They're not going to press a lot of buttons, and you're going to get in trouble trying to press. And that is what we need to solve. And that's why we're going to start by practicing that today before we dive too deeply into any of the moves in particular. So let's go ahead and get our ranked session going, and we will play some games. Okay.
Get ready for the next.
Alright, we got an Anna. I actually have not played against Anna yet, so this is going to be a bloodbath, but that's okay. The point is that we're going to still try and play this kind of distance. We're going to play the distance game and use the down 4 to control the space. Alright, that's good. Okay. Ooh, those hit sounds are not good. If we see them coming in, of course, oops, Nice sidestep. If we see them coming in, of course, we can still use our keep out moves like 3+4. Whoa! Nice. Definitely panicked. So she has like a stance full crouch move that's just gonna straight up launch us, is what I'm seeing. Use those down fours. Notice how they pressed after that, actually. Wow, she can just wake up crouching and do it. Okay. Let's go for this throw. Hey, Jaws, good to see you. Nice, nice. Speedballs, how's it going? Itoshi, because it's very hard to land moves for Bryan in long range now. So you need to have down 4 fundamentals. If you don't believe me, try not to get stepped at range. Nice stuff. Good to see y'all. Jaws, Speedballs, and Itoshi. Alright, a lot of new Ana stuff. We are going to pretty much die if we end up in a defensive situation, because it's going to be very hard for us to figure out how to fight back, not to mention she has a lot of lows. So if I do go for the power crush, I'm going to get beat out anyway. So it's really like we have to much more intelligently mash our way out of it instead of using power crush. But we can try. Meet a shot. I think that's because people are trying. People are trying the new stuff, right? Including myself. This is crazy. This has been happening a lot in season 2. But I think myself included, a lot of people are like trying the new stuff, trying the aggressive stuff, and because of that, the offense is just not as fleshed out yet. Like, there's a lot of offensive options, but it hasn't been cleaned up to be super airtight with the frames and stuff like that. So I think that's part of it. What is going on? Is the server down? My first impression, Jaws, is that, or maybe my second impression is that online has been worse from a connection standpoint. These DC issues happen all the time. See, like, there's these disconnect issues happening all the time. I'm going to restart my Steam just to make sure it's not just a me problem. The connection issues have gotten way worse. I felt some weird crunches in my games, but not so much on this latest one. So maybe that was just like a small sample size from Thursday. So I feel like the online quality has kind of ironically gone down compared to where they kind of landed in season 1. This reminds me of when Tekken 8 first came out. For whatever reason, they're having like all those, random disconnect issues and random crashes happening in the game. So it's kind of, that's bizarre that seems to have come back. Like this stuff, right? It's just like they just randomly disconnect you from the server and then you have to like come back in. So that's my first like outside of the game comment. I don't have a whole lot of opinion on other characters yet because I haven't both haven't really dove into them yet, and I also haven't played enough to feel the pain necessarily. But I think Bryan feels honestly more Bryan-like in a weird way. The two things that they did right, that's kind of crazy, is that they gave him a good 12-frame punish and they gave him a real power crush, right? He finally has a real mid power crush that's like good, and he has this incredible 12-frame punish. Like, those are the two things where I'm like, dang, they've really taken away like all of his punishment weaknesses, and now he has a 10, 12, 13, 14 standing, and he's got a 11, 12, 13, 15, 19 while standing. So Bryan's punishment has honestly gotten really, really good, but I think they've made that one of his characteristics since like late in Tekken 7's lifespan. And I do hear people saying that, oh, he's lost his identity because he used to be a janky character. I think that probably the new Tekken design philosophy is not to have your character identity be that your punishment is like terrible unless you're very offensive.
For the next battle.
So I'll start by saying that. They rounded Bryan out. Now he has all the tools. Okay. Now, and I don't necessarily think that makes him lose his identity. Now on the flip side, his linearness is back. Bryan is super linear and like finicky to play at range now. And I think that feels like his identity from Tekken 7. So I think in some ways they brought back his old stuff. Nice. Nice. Okay. I pressed. Oh, it's a mid-low. Okay. I tried to sidestep it. Nice, I did. This used to happen in Season 1, so I'm not that worried about it. Just go for this. Nice! What the heck? Oh no! Nice. Nice. Sorry, I'm like focusing really hard. I can't read chat right now because bears are already scary. Ooh, nice tracking. Oh my god, what happens here? He wins. No. We traded. I thought we traded. Nice. They're just backing up. That's fine. Nice, we got that. I'm gonna go for this hatchet. Ooh! But you'll notice that, like, I think one of the things about Season 2 that people don't like is you sometimes have to just full send your answers, right? You just have to, like, do something and be like, alright, I'm just going to heat dash here, I'm going to do a low, I'm going to do a frame trap, and just kind of, like, mix things up as much as you can. And I think that's the part that people don't like, and I can agree with that. Like, I think... Like, I can get that. Just go for this back four here, yeah. Back four is a pretty reasonable frame trap there against the wall now. The +7 is really good against the wall. Okay. Nice throw. That's going to break the floor. It's okay. I'm gonna counter rush here. Yeah. Oh no! I thought I was in range. You can just use the back 1+2 from full crouch as well. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's fine. They are not breaking these throws, which is giving us a huge advantage. Good rage. Okay. This is fine. Nice. Nice fight back. Okay. Oh, I can't interrupt that with... Oh, he used a different move, though. I was trying to use down forward 2 to, like, interrupt what they did before, but they tried something different this time. So, nice mix on their part. Hey, Rufus, I honestly enjoy it. Like, I know, and it's... Look, and it's okay if I enjoy it and other people don't. Like, I've just seen it as, like, a new opportunity to play a different way, right? This is a huge departure from Season 1, but also, like... It's been a huge departure from 7. Nice. I can't figure out what to do against that. I guess I just have to block. Nice. A lot of these highs are actually getting me. Not highs. Yeah, my highs are getting me in trouble here. Nice. Nice power crush. Nice. Good blocks from them. Oh my god, that beat out my throw. Nice stuff. Dang it.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright. Oh, I thought I was going to get a heat dash there. Weird. I did, but our opponent was very honorable. They stayed on the ground still. They're pretty stubborn about it. I think I did one too many tech rolls. Uh-oh. Nice stuff. Good games. Yeah, the Jack was, I think, intentionally trying not to do the Jack stuff. Alright, let's catch up on chat before we go into the next one. So.
Get ready for the next battle.
So. You don't like that Bryan's flaws were his below average punish game outside of jet upper and defense. His below average punish game has not been below average even in Tekken 8. Like, he's always had... In Tekken 8, he's always had above average punish game. Like, he literally has the best hell sweep. He's got the best punish for hell sweep in the game in Fisherman's Slam. He's got a high damaging while standing launcher because of his damage potential. He's got a really solid 13. He's got a 12, an 11, and a 12, which is not very common, I don't think. And he's got a 10. So, like, a 10 and a 13 technically, though, I mean, this is, like, most of the time just going to be better, but you do technically have access to this as a punish as well, right? Which, technically, you can launch something with this, like, if you're fast, right? Not this version, but if you do this, I'm heat. You know what I'm talking about. Like, this, I don't have heat anymore. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Like, he's got a good 13 as well. So... I don't think he's had his bad punishment identity since, like, first half of Tekken 7. And so, because of that, that's why I'm like, I don't think he lost his identity for this game because he never had that identity to begin with. I do think his identity of being this, like, I think Bryan's identity is that he's finicky to play, and I think they brought that back with his linearity, because it's really hard for him to just like send moves again. So I think that's where Bryan's identity came back. It's like he's actually more defensive. Like, so for example, yeah, everyone's saying that like his new moves are all very offensive oriented, but they're still hard to get them out. Like, are you really just gonna run up and do this to a person? Like, you're gonna get blown up. Like, are you just gonna run up? Do you run up and full send back one all the time? Like, maybe you do, but this is no different than back one. It's just better frames. The power crush, like I said, is the big, like, oh wow, Bryan didn't have a power crush before, and now he does. That's crazy. That's pretty good. And then what am I missing here? He's got, they brought this back, which is the same. So he's got this, and this. Those are the three moves. And then you can have, he just has some more ways to enter into crouch. So he basically has a full crouch mix-up, and it's fine. Like, the problem is that he does not go into full crouch as easily as other characters, as far as like his speed is concerned. So when you are just gonna get like blown up for like running in and full sending this stuff because your opponent can mash out of it, now you have to press like these types of moves, but these moves are all linear. So you really have to be good at playing neutral with Bryan, getting that one hit, and then being able to convert it. Like, I think that Bryan definitely, his identity in this game is like a two-touch character. I think that this is an archetype that feels like it doesn't get explored very much in Tekken, from what I can see, in the sense of like really high damage characters that are just trying to hit you twice. But Bryan is definitely one of those. He's like a 1 to 2 touch character that's trying to get that one window of opportunity and then just like blow you up with crazy damage and taunt setups, and basically gets that one opportunity and then wins. But he struggles to get that opportunity the more defensive your opponents get, or at least the more aware your opponents get to what you're doing, I think. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, because if a Bryan's just running up and trying to do this, I'm going to 4-3 them. Like, that's kind of from my level 1, you know. Yes, he now went from having pretty good punishment to the best punishment. Like, punishment is his strength. It's been his strength since, like, Season 2 of Tekken 7. Season 3, maybe, of Tekken 7. Whenever they introduced Snake Rampage, his 13-frame while standing launcher.
Get ready for
Ever since then, he's had good punishment, I would say. Like, and Bryan's wall game got better. That's his identity, though, right? Oops, that was a 10-frame. They pressed there, and then they tried to do something against this. Oops. This person's not stepping, so I'm going to use one of these. Yep. Okay. Just fight back here. They're still fighting back. That's launched, and I didn't launch it, but that's okay.
round 2. Fight.
Notice that they're kind of, what do you call it? Just like trying to duck every now and then. Nice side step. See that? That was a really good side step. This is what I mean, where it's like, if we randomly start throwing these out, they will step us. Okay. This person plays very weird. See how, like, we're struggling against this Dragunov, then we get a single good hit, and then all of a sudden we can, like, win the wall at the wall. I think that's Bryan's identity. Wow, this person does not want to get up. They don't want to get up. Now, I'm not going to say that Season 2 doesn't have flaws. That's pretty extreme. Yeah. But yeah, I learned Bryan in Tekken 7 when Peter Mao, literally one of his first videos was you use 3+4, and on block it pushes them to the wall where you're stronger. Like that was how I was taught to play Bryan, was to get them to the wall, basically. That doesn't work. This person keeps ducking. Oh no! They keep ducking. Why are they ducking?
Round 2. Fight.
Nice slice up. See that? Notice how when I get lazy with my long range moves, I'm gonna start getting stepped. And I need to be careful. I need to like actually approach, actually use down 4. And that's what we're gonna practice today. You're generally against change, Mita. Get ready for yearly updates. That's just how these games work. What are they doing? Jeez. Oh, Zarkudaman, you have missed a lot. You can do the back 3 into the... Do you mean back 3 1+2, or like just straight up back 3? I'm gonna have to see what you're talking about for that, because I know of doing back 3 1+2. Sure. No! Also, they always use that standing 4 against us. Jeez, this person is doing the new stuff. What? That missed? That's awesome. I would have key charged too. That's crazy. So go to Slither Step and then do a full crush. Sure. Yeah, you're doing a crouch dash cancel. Got it. Whoa! I was... Nice sidestep again. See. Nice. Nice stuff. Oops. I was ready.
Round 3. Fight.
Why did they stop doing it? They were so aggressive with it before, and now they just like respect it. It's kind of weird. No! They still got the tackle. Nice. Why does their face mask clip around the ears? Probably just because they, Well, actually, it looks like a legit face mask. Okay. What? Nice backswing. Nice. We're so dead. Just kidding.
Final round. Fight.
Nice throw. know why they're trying to be so VM. This is kind of funny. But the crazy part to me has been that, like, weirdly enough, a lot of his weird stuff is just causing stuff to whiff right on top of it. That was what threw me off. The backswings blow, when this whiffed, that was crazy. That was crazy. Not the backswing blow. The full charge unblockable, that was crazy that did that. Pigeon roll is really cool. But yeah, Zarkudaman, I just thought it was the standard mask probably. It's probably just a type of face mask. It's very weird looking. But anyway, you were asking, yes, there is a new season, Zarkudaman. So there's like, every character has a bunch of new moves. Bryan got 2 heat moves, not heat moves, Snake Eyes moves. 2.5 if you count one that gains it. So he has back 1+2. This is basically a powered up back 1. He's got this full crouch hatchet kick, which is pretty good. It's also safer than hatchet kick. Then he finally got a good power crush, and if he lands it, he gets Snake Eyes. Every character got a bunch of stuff, but Bryan is considered to be... Oh, and he also got a new punish. They gave him an extension on his 4, so that now he has a 4-1 string. That's a really good 12-frame punish. Nice. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about defending because we don't know half the new stuff anyway. But we do need to try and win the neutral. And that's hard right now. That's -14. Nice. I feel like that's a new extension. I'm used to him doing the back fists, and now there's this mid coming out. I don't know if that's a me thing. Whoa, that's new. Okay. We also probably can find a place to power crush, but the problem is you have to do it in a place where there's not a mid. Sorry, you have to power crush in a place where he's not going to go for the lows to like continue it. It is new and plus. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. That's why everyone's doing it. I wonder if you can step it. My guess is no. Sad. Oh no, they ate my, yeah, hella plus, okay. Wait, no, that's the old stuff. Oh, man. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Just wanted to see if they would press. No! Okay. Alright, I'm starting to see the madness. I'm just gonna wait it out. Nice. I tried to step. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, my quarter circle back ones. Nice throw. No! Nice. Got set up. But, okay, so... so you can see that, like... once we're in the vortex, we're getting blown up. That's normal. I think the same has been said for opponents. When our opponents are in the vortex, they're getting blown up. And this is what people don't like. But we can get better at defending against those later. And for now, it's about making sure that you win the beginning. So I don't really know what I can do differently yet. I set out at the beginning to do down 4. I think I should still be doing down 4. I think, honestly, if I just press less. Someone brought it up earlier. Like, who was saying that earlier? But, like, playing defensively probably has some merits right now. So let's kind of, like, play that. Reina's actually a good character to look into this because we know the character a little bit better. Oops. Whoa. It's very crunchy, though. That's slippery. Jeez. Yeah, let's mark this as no contest. It's crazy. Oh no, I don't have enough time! Hey, it's a little bit better. It's really hard to react to this, so we're not going to worry. I'm not going to rematch. I was trying to mark it no contest because it's actually, despite everything, it's very crunchy. That's not what I meant to do. We're trying to full crouch. That's alright. Oops. Whoa, she's got a low out of it now. A pretty reasonable low. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Alright, we're not going to rematch. This is a little bit way too crunchy. And the problem with it is not so much that it's crunchy, but the fact that it's like, what do you call it? Unstable? In the sense that sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. It's a little bit too hard to play on. I was hoping that would be better though, because I actually wanted to play against Reina for this. Alright, well, we're still debugging. We're throwing stuff against the wall. We're trying it. The losses are to be expected, so they don't bother me. Someone was actually saying to do this. Oh my gosh, it's actually easy. Oh! It just comes out. I see, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, okay. Okay. So it's just not even, like hard to do. You can just down for 3. I thought you had to do a cancel of it. Alright, we have a Law. So I know most of Law's moves before the patch. Law typically wants to play closer in your face so that he can run you over. That's a Daredevil costume, right? I'm gonna get away from him. And notice how I'm like kind of like taking my time here, using these down 4s to just like keep him away. Everyone stays on the ground right now. Nice. We have to remember everyone stays on the ground for the most part. Like I said, I know Law's moves, so this is not that scary. Notice the duck there. Power crush, sure. Nice. I tried to get a back one because of the slower timing. Nice. But I I do think that we need to be proactive with these down fours. And because of that, like... Nice. No! Alright. Nice, I tried 3+4 as they're coming in. You can tell that their frequency of attacks is getting higher. Oh, I broke slow. That's okay. Nice. Nice. They use power crushes quite a bit to kind of staunch our approach here. So I'll keep that in mind. That's not what I meant to do. So I need to get a little bit better at entering into duck in that situation. Okay. Nice. They do fuzzy duck a lot, or something. They're ducking. So I wonder what they're looking for. They're probably just trying to see if they can't catch these lows, probably, because they saw them earlier. Oh, they didn't want to play with us. Nice.
Get ready for the next battle.
They probably left because we were low pairing so many of their strings. But like characters like, for now, Law should be Fang with all the practice we've done on it. And then I guess a few that we're familiar with, like the Mirror and Reina. Like, I think those are the situations where, and Kazuya, those are the situations where we know what's happening already. And we have the punishment for it. Okay, there's a lot of tracking coming from this, so I guess we'll have to deal with it that way. But the point being that I'm trying to make is that when we know what's going on, we have a pretty good chance of winning. So that's why, like, I'm kind of optimistic about this. As soon as we press, okay, or land a hit rather. Oh no, side switch, okay. No, what did I do? Nice. Nice. So we need to be ready for them to press the emergency button. So we'll keep that in mind. Nice. Let's do a jab here. Jeez. Yeah, every time we press something, there's going to be some kind of a hop kick, so I need to avoid lows, throws, and anything that loses to airborne if we get a rematch here. Nice. Good stuff. So they're playing very, what do you call it? Mashy, which is something we need to learn to beat. Oh, Cherry didn't actually say hi to you. Good to see you, man. Even there? Wow. Oh, are they mashing it? They're mashing it. Okay. That's what that means. They're mashing it. Because if they do it on 1-2 and on 1-2-3, they must be mashing it. Oh my gosh. That's really well placed. Nope. I had an idea. Nice. Wrong punish. I think that's minus 13. I was going for the 13, but I might be wrong about that. Nice. We get one. I'm going to block here in case it's something crazy. No! Hey, they stopped doing all the wake-up stuff. Nice, okay. Wait. Oh, she woke up with the chainsaws mode. Right, that's why. I think we can probably forward free that if we were faster. I think you can interrupt when they go into chainsaws like that. If it's on block, I'm pretty sure we can just forward free the options that come out of it. Cherry Coon, I think that is very telling because this is the most practical move we got, right? You're gonna block things that are minus 12, and that move is amazing, right? The other stuff is all just a bigger bag of awkward offense for Bryan. All of his stuff is still 20 frames at the end of the day, and you're just gonna get, like, you know, you're just gonna get blown up by mashers for trying to use them, so it's not like some crazy new thing. Now, if your opponent's already afraid of Bryan, right? If you're already good at making your opponents afraid of Bryan and blocking, now it's scary, right? But that's why. Yeah, it's a very good move. Okay, they're flashing a lot. Oh, dang, it was the stab. I thought he was going for the, I was thinking about the spin. I didn't wait long enough. I need to just do a north and cross there now. What? Nice. I will do that. Definitely just new ways to open your opponent up. They are all incredibly good at the wall, though. Okay. Nice one, Barry. Nice. No, I got hit. chip damage. Oh no. That looks new. Whoa, it's crunching. Sure. No! I didn't get the follow-up. Nice stuff. Back 2-1. Forward, up, forward, 4-1, back 1. What? Where's the tornado in that? Oh, unless that's... No. Oh, you're using forward 1. Oh, sorry, you're using the forward 1 string. Sorry, forward 4 I thought was forward 4-1. Never mind. Yeah, that's what I got. Nice. Okay. That's not good.
Round 2. Fight.
They really don't like that move, but I also don't really want to follow it up with too much stuff. So, what are we seeing here that we can abuse, right? You're doing these down 4s. Nice. Good mid. Oh, I could have launched that. It's okay. What the hell? What? Wow, I went for a grab. Good stuff. Definitely the Mach Punch damage buff is weird. That's good. Go for this. Okay. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I kind of just like froze. I don't know what to do. They're using a lot of lows when they're getting up, though. And I think what happens is that when I do a low, I try to push my advantage, and I'm getting blown up by mashing. Yeah, you can get it, but it's really hard to do on stick. You have to basically, it's already hard enough to like pull the stick all the way to the back. I think it's probably easier on a hitbox or a keyboard. Like even quarter circle back 1's easier, at least on a stick, right? Okay. Notice how I keep pressing buttons after our down 4, and they keep pressing something after the low. This is something that I'm sort of out of practice, I guess, is like watching what they do. What the heck? Nice throw. Nice. Snake Pants, thank you so much for the follow. You can do that? I did a 3 extension. Let's go for this. Nice. Definitely am not getting a good feel for these flashes. Like, I am scared. I'm scared, and that's causing me to just, like, keep pushing when I have it. And the flashes are destroying us. Nice. See what I mean? Like, they're mashing us out every time, and I need to slow down. Okay. Let's go for this. Nice. See, just slowing down a little bit, right? Just slowing down just a little bit, and we're getting there. Big Germ, how's it going? Game's hard. That looks like launchable. Nice. I tried. I do think, like, still going for these down back extensions some is important. Nice. But it's scary. And I think just remembering to do it is important.
Get ready for the next battle.
So we are having a rough time, but I am learning a lot about what works to in the new season of offense. That's pretty interesting though, I like that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so we have a June. June wants to play in Season 1, she wants to play up close, so I'm going to play further away. Flash is very insane, but I think Flash is honestly, like, if you know how to play against Flash, you know how to play against Season 2. That's kind of how I think of it. Wow. Sidestep into duck. You see that? Went for the mid. Jesus!
Round 2. Fight.
Notice how I'm like kind of... Oh, dang. So close. Notice how I'm like not trying to get super in because I know they can step, I know they can press. It's a little bit scary to do that in this game, in this season. I think. That's okay. Go for this. Okay, we're gonna fight back. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
Just go for this throw. It deals chip now, so it's worth it. Wow, their timing's really good. Alright, we're getting strained a little bit, that's alright. Oh no! I was trying an idea and I was surprised it worked. I was surprised it worked there. That would have been sick, but we're gonna keep that in mind. Okay. There's a little bit of like a delay where they duck a little bit and then do a button. I think we can do back one after. Wow, that was so lucky. No! Nice.
Final round. Fight.
Nice throw. Try this. Nope. Dang it. What happened? I think my jab turned just into a dash in their face. Okay. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. Nice, nice. That was a pretty good set though, I think. So let's try and adapt to this. So the first thing that I want to bring up is that they are kind of trying to anticipate these down fours, and I think I need to remind them that it's there. Right? Nice. Does this work? Yeah, crazy. That's funny. Okay. Still going for that low parry. That's fine. Nice. I tried to sidestep, and then I didn't block in time. Oh, that's plus. Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Don't let her do that for free. I saw spring dart step 4. Nice. Dang it. No, I was holding low parry. Dang it. Unfortunate. This area airborne. That was scary. I'm starting to see what people were saying about some of these hitbox weirdness, but some of that's always been the case with the off-axis stuff. I don't really know. So let's see. I'm going to do a jab here. And I feel like they're just chaining their moves together for some reason. Ooh, nice. Nice. I think I just got the equivalent of Northern Crossed in that situation. That was pretty good. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I do think that my approach is really bad now. I think I just don't know how to play neutral anymore. So because I got that, I get blown up in a lot of these interactions where I come in, they throw a move out, I block it, and I get into trouble, right? Down 1+2 backsway into back 1+2 could be a setup, probably. Sakino, okay. I'm also hopefully going to learn a lot tonight at my local. Alright. I don't want to play up close to her. I also don't want to play far from her, so I'm not really sure. Okay. Ooh, she teched. She matched.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, she went for the power crush. Good to know. I went for mash. notice how as they do a single power crush and they immediately start going into all of the lows afterwards? Oop, okay. Go for this throw. I'm gonna go for this. For that reason. That's pretty good. Gotta be careful here, because they're gonna, like we just saw, do something kind of crazy to try and get the round back. And because of that, I'm trying to use down 4-2-1 to challenge the Scarecrow stance when I know she's gonna get in there. Okay, nice. Uh-oh. Nice, I tried to duck. I thought she was going for the engager. Oh, they got us. What the hell is that move? That looks new. That tracks. Oh, I went for the low parry. Dang it. Man, I guessed wrong on both of those power crushes. Nice stuff. I haven't played against Jin yet, Kuro, so I haven't seen it. And you don't get like a boost to getting promoted anymore, so there's no like built-in inflation. Notice how like nice. That's pretty sick. But notice how I'm mostly just using down 4-2s and stuff to try and like fight back with her and using, and then just not really pressing my advantage. That's kind of helping. Oh, I didn't watch it. I suck. Whoa, you could step that? Oh, that's cool. Nice. I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with characters like this when I do like my 4-3. Nice mid. I'm in trouble. Nice. Notice how they did all mids that round. They did all mids that round. I think maybe because the other stuff wasn't working, maybe for other reasons. That's tracking. That's crazy. I can't step it. Wow, it worked! Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Look at that step. That was so good. This is what I'm saying, like, man, it's so hard to, like, land moves from far away now as Bryan. It's really hard to, like, emphasize it, especially against a character like Zafina that wants to go low anyway. Scary. The new Bryan cheese, I know. Basically, the old system rewarded grinding. Mecha, it's taken you forever to get back to Fujin. I mean, that's okay. Just, the ranks don't matter. I've lost 2 already.
For the next battle.
Hey, we're playing a mirror for the first time. We get to see really the new... I'm actually excited to do this because I really want to see all the cheese. What's the new stuff they've done?
One. Fight.
Nice sidestep, you see that? Oh, okay, nice. No! We lost it. I tried to save the combo there. Nice orbital. Sure. Alright. We just have to remember to play the block versus don't block game. Nice 4-3 though, jeez. Why did they do that? Oh, nice. Good sidestep. Do you see that? So we're gonna start doing this. Nice, I like that. Nice. We're gonna use some dash blocks here just to like scare them. He woke up crouching. But yeah, they woke up crouching in that situation. No! Oh, I already had heat. Dang it. Oh my god. That was supposed to be the full crouch low. Nice. That was pretty funny. The full crouch low is getting me in so much trouble because I'm doing so many accidental snake edges. It's kind of kind of hilarious. It feels weird, Big German. I don't even think it's that good, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's actually that good. Good sidestep. See that? Okay. Nice. Nice though. They're getting really comfortable now. Oh my gosh, that's so good. You have to hold down, not down forward. That's probably why. Are you serious? There's a crunch. 1-2-1 into power crush. 1-2-1 was always like a good setup. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't feel like I have... Nice. That's cool. Good stuff. Wait, I can't step at it. Why can't I step it? Nice. Oh my gosh. Nice, nice, nice. They played really well. Do the old mock punch setup. Down 4-1 staggers into armor.
Get ready for the next battle.
Wait. I don't think so, Solus. I think it's still good, though. Like, Season 1's still good. Like, these are his best moves. These are still his best moves. They're still unchanged. The only thing that's not the same is this. And maybe I'm just a stubborn old man, right? Maybe I'm just a stubborn old man. I'm gonna have to go talk to Tone and be like, you know, hey, what did I miss in this patch? And he probably is just gonna tell me that, like, game's dead or something. Yeah, Quarter Circle Back 1 not guaranteeing a follow-up is too bad, but it pushes them hella towards the wall, which is not to be discounted, right? I'm forcing myself to use the power crush from time to time. Wow, that's not what I meant to do. And it happened so fast, too. Bad punish. It's okay. Nice. They don't have throw breaks, that's too bad. Yeah, so Tone's not playing, that's fine. Okay, I went for a while standing 3 there. Ooh, interesting. That was a bit dumb of me. Oh my gosh! Nice step. You see that? This is what I'm talking about. Wait, no, that was a flash step. Never mind. Okay. Notice how they wait a little bit and do that electric. I've seen enough to probably do something about it. Like that. What the hell? What the hell? This person's crazy. He doesn't. Nope. Okay. Whew. GG's, Red Cloud. You played really well. Incog, if Incog's still winning, right? that means incog, like, the game's not dead, right? Oh, I tried to step it, dang it. I tried to duck. Oh, good step. Something's wrong with that move. Wow. He's like Tekken God Supreme? Exactly. He's doing fine, right? Because he's got fundamentals. Even though he plays goofy. Thanks for the follow, Red Crowd. Notice how because this person's not like chaining a bunch of like greedy offense together. Like I don't have to try that hard to do these power crushes. The one thing is that they will mash on wake up. And I need to like punish that better. Nice stuff. Alright, let's do jab into down 4. Oh, cool. Nice, Doria. Nice. We came in and they immediately pressed. That's alright. Oh man, that was on counter hit too. That's crazy. No, the throw? What the hell? So that string's still fine. That string's still pretty good.
Get ready for the next battle.
How'd that jab beat 4 toward 1+2? Probably a timing thing. Depends. You mean my 4 toward 1+2 or his jab? Or his? Mecha, what are you talking about? Tool assist? You have time to jab Bryan and still duck the 1+2? Oh. Oh!
Get ready
Gotcha.
for the next battle.
Yeah, it's probably more that. Like, jabs. Well, no, jabs are. I guess you have enough time after a jab. That must be it. I don't know. Stop dodging around. This isn't dancing.
Round 1. Fight.
Mecha, you know that, sidesteps and stuff all got way better in this game. In this patch. Like, they allow you to much more crisply do it in a lot of situations now. And that's why. It's like, Bryan's moves got more linear. Bryan's moves got more linear, and then on top of that, stepping got better. Hey, press. Ha! I can't believe that's been happening to you a lot. People hate Bryan though. So Bryan's like a public enemy character now. So you kind of have to keep that in mind when you play him. Okay. I tried to duck. Yeah, like, I think sidestepping getting good is actually a good thing. But we definitely suffer for it. Our neutral's hard now. Yeah, Bryan is, like, he definitely doesn't feel stronger. He's got a little more cheese. His wall pressure is ridiculous. I think that Bryan at the wall has become so insane in this patch. If he's already, like, taken you to the wall, right? He's just gonna win from there. That's insane, but that's his identity right there. Hey, Fonzie, good to see you. Okay. They're just going with that type of stuff. That's okay. That's minus 14. Then let them have their space there. Okay. Oh, I didn't break it right. I'm dead. Nice. Nice. Respect it. Oh, I didn't get the low parry right. I did down instead of down forward. Forgot about that. I have to do something else there.
Round 3. Fight.
Bad punish. It's okay. Bad break. I'm so slow on these breaks today. We're getting cheesed crazy. It's because my my low parry doesn't come out on the junkyard, and then I just end up taking the next hit because I'm holding down forward. Nice. Too bad. It's okay. We'll lock back in. Okay. Like that. Oh no. Nice punish. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. I played so bad. Mita, I don't think you should be ducking Bryan at the wall. They're just giving him more ways to punish you for mashing, too.
Round 1. Fight.
What am I doing there? Nice. Okay. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
What's the cheater bear? No! Wow. That works. Jeez. Sure. That's pretty good. Alright, they're gonna keep going for it, that's fine. I really don't mind.
Fight.
Oh, I can't sidestep that way. Right. Oh, y'all, I finally broke it! Then I got launched, that's okay. That's very interesting. I can't go to the right there. I have to go to the left. Whew.
Round 4. Fight.
Don't forget to do the regular stuff too. Woo! But yeah, I don't think I fought against that bear yet.
Get ready for the next battle.
think we're having moments where we just run our game and it just works. But the hard part has been getting to run our game. And I think character knowledge is going to matter a lot. But also, geez, what else? Like, character knowledge is going to matter a lot, but also just getting better at playing from further away is getting me in trouble. Like, I need to, like, I lose a lot of interactions when I'm far away, because now quarter circle back 1 gets a step, Requiem gets step, and these are habits. These are habits that I've built intentionally before the nerfs, right? And now they're getting me in trouble. Nice step. Nice. Dang, why? I must be pianoing it. Oh, wait a minute. I need to use my bind for this. This is back 1+2. We need to use my bind. Why am I not using my bind? Okay. New improvement we can do. Nice punish. Wow, that's so messed up. Nice. I'm definitely kind of working through the different flowcharts. The different flowcharts of like what to do after like Act 1, 1+2. Like I could just go for a taunt there. Hit him. Nice. No, nice. Yeah. Bryan was, I do think the power crush is a big deal for this character. But, I don't know, like maybe, the thing is like so many moves in 7 are designed to only be beatable with power crush, I feel like. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in this new design philosophy, Power Crush is how you call out certain string extensions. So I could see them being like, now he needs it. Specifically in Tekken 8. Now, is that really the case? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put him back to the wall here. Okay. Nice. I feel like they're doing a good job of choosing when to interrupt. Okay. Okay. Doing the mid at the wall here. That string is kind of cheesy, but I like it. That's awesome. Nice. They're stepping us very well, and I'm getting in so much trouble here. I think this is the thing, right? I'm getting stepped now. I am getting stepped a lot. I don't notice how often it's happening, and I need to start using more tracking moves, I think. And down 4 maybe. Just down 4. Start with down 4, but also have this as our option, and we're not seeing it. The Sway 2-4 has to hit, though.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, 4-1 is definitely the strongest thing you got, but I'm gonna have to, like, fix my punishment until I learn it. Okay. Wrong punish. Nice. Nice. They're playing kind of comfortably from far away. Oh my gosh. No jabs against... Well, jabs are... It's a very weird 50-50 play against Yoshi, yeah. Nice. Oh no, I didn't counter it. I didn't step it. Okay, stay on the ground. You still gotta hit confirm it, but it's only Twitch confirmed for quarter circle back 2-4. So if you're doing between just duck and stand, you don't have enough time to confirm it. No, I don't know what to do here. Thinking about the power crush makes me play bad. Kind of a funny thing to say. But thinking about the power crush makes me turn my brain off. And it's kind of a weird thing, because it's like, yeah, it's a good move to have, but I don't think using it in neutral is what we need. I don't think so. Or maybe it's just because I suck at using power crushes still. No! Gosh, that's got a high crush to it. So the wall situations are fine. I'm not too worried about the wall situations. But figuring out how to use these down fours to our advantage is the thing that I keep forgetting to do because I have all this new stuff I want to try. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I tried to orbital there. This is fine. Wow, that's sick. Solus, it's down 4. It's literally just Solus. I mean, sorry, not Solus. Just a down 4. Down 4. And then they'll not respect it at first, so you have to figure out how to make them respect it. Notice how, like, every time I land a low, they press something, right? The way we beat that is, like, every time they do something... Nice. Every time they do something, you try to beat out what that mash option is. So in their case, they're actually using a mixture of, like, flash and mostly the hot knee. See that? Nice. And we can basically try and lock them down. No way. That's crazy. Wow. Getting trigger happy with down 4 is fine. Nice look right there. But, like, you have to make sure you're playing your game. Nice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Nice. Okay, can't set that way, that's fine. Good blocks from them. Nice. Notice they blocked a lot there. So notice that they're respecting us, right? They finally stopped mashing as hard in that situation. Even there. Nice. That's the setup. Okay, they woke up with a button there. Okay. We're dead. But that's okay, right? Like, the point is that we are working to make the Yoshi respect us, and we are working to, like, counter what they're doing. And part of that is just playing this down forward mind game. We need to relearn how to do it, but that's the idea. Yeah, you can't confirm it, but you can, from the start, know kind of, like, where is it going to land. Like, from there, right? That's pretty long range. You're afraid of getting options selected, then just do 1-2-1 or 1-2 by itself. But, like, on counter hit, it's going to be natural. Like, most people aren't ducking it, and if they are, you can do 1-2-1. And you can also do, yeah. let's back up, give him that down 4 treatment. That was quarter circle back 1. We're gonna have to figure out how to mix this power crush in. Like this. Okay. And this person respects us. They're already afraid, right? Maybe because they have a pixel. We're just backing up a little bit here. But we're enforcing that respect while also kind of like oscillating between respect and attacking them, right? Okay, that's fine. They're blocking. You see that? Oh, nice. That beat us out. I guess because it's a jumping move. Whoops. Wow, that's crazy. That wall splats. Scary. If you're afraid of getting option selected soloists, they could just be option selecting a low parry. Think of it that way, right? Like, if you're getting low parry, sure. But the point is that like 1, 2, 4 requires more of a hard commitment to the duck, right? Nice, that's good. Alright, tried to power crush there and I died. That's fine. Wow, we didn't die yet. Stay on the ground. Nice, we didn't die. But this person's afraid of us. And using these down 4s. Okay. Will kind of help enforce that distance for us, right? They're dead. Actually, they have a pixel. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Nice slippery. I think they're tired of it. He has a... You see that? He has an extension to that back fist now. Nice. It's totally fair to play in your face. Just remember, like, why you're playing at each distance, right? Like,
get ready for the next battle.
Like, when they get scared, you can get in their face. And we can do the same thing we did before, where we run up and use these down back 3s. Like, the down back 3 situation actually got a lot better. This is a hidden buff. Like, you can do this into this now. Sorry, this into this now. If they are holding back, right? It's like a pretty decent like low that you can use. That's a slower timing. So there's like some good stuff that we've got. Like, I don't know. Your biggest weakness is when people run away. You don't have to get impatient. You can like just follow them to the wall. This person's running away, and then they see us coming after them, and they use a move. Do the same thing back to them. Oh, nice. Ooh, cool. That's Brian's still a freak, I see. Bad combo, but you know what? You get the point. Wow. Good job. But yeah, just like running the offense. Oh, nice! I went for the power crush and I lost. That's fine. Nice. You don't trust blocking in this game? I think there's still some amount of blocking you can do, right? Look at that step. That's crazy. Nice. That's a good move. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. But you see how, like, Bryan does have a lot of moves that work in the Oki situation. Like, you can, like, that's for sure. It's just when we're trying to, like, play that fast scrapping style is when we're getting in a lot of trouble here. Okay. Let's go for this throw. They didn't break it. That's fine. Nice. That's good. Fight him back. Nice. Simback, I don't think I know what hit that is, but thank you for telling me. Okay. That's good. Oh no! Ducking to that, I like it. Probably the low into the Muzuka. Oh, okay. Yes, I know it's launch. That one's launch. I just haven't found the block for it. Nice throw. She saw us doing a lot of these power crushes. She's still not respecting it. That's okay. We'll make them learn. Nice. Oh, the heat dash one. Okay. Oh, what? Oh no, it looks like she did an instant while standing. Nice. That's fine. Yep, doesn't respect it. That's fine. Nice stuff. We lived. Well, cool. Let's
Get ready for the next battle.
No, it's all good, Zimbax. I think I know what you're talking about, but that was probably my second time playing as Anna as well. You have to block the full string or low parry. What are you talking about, Solus? Which option? From Bryan or from her?
Get ready for the next battle.
The bazooka move. I have no idea, Solus. I'm in the same boat as you. Alright, we have a victor. I'm gonna stay closer to him. Wow, this person's crazy. Now I know I can, like, because he's going for stuff like that. Because he's going for stuff like that, which is launch punishable. Oh, dang it. Nice. We can block a little bit more because they might send that launch punishable move. This. Nice stuff. Good backup from them. Notice how they've been playing much more, what do you call it, defensively in this round? Just from a single round, they've gone to be more defensive. Ooh, not good. I think Victor these days gets, like, even more reward from being further away. Okay. Nice. Look at that step. You see that? Wow. Crazy. Yeah, strong victors are good. But, like, you'll notice that I'm not, like, getting too hung up on frames and stuff. I just kind of like to send things. Nice stuff. Nice. Whew. Yes, exactly. You have to think about this Requiem. But when people forget about it, it's good. Nice stuff. Nice throw. Oh, that was lucky. misses. Oh, that's not good for them. Nice stuff. Good challenge. I think they've had enough with our plus frames there. Got him. See this? It is a frame trap. Nice. Good stuff. Wild stuff. All right. So that was the last one. We are at time for today. But yeah, hitting Fisherman's Slam is really good. I wish I did it. But yeah, interesting, right? Like, we're not losing ranks right now. I'm trying to get better at landing my moves. You'll notice that this is causing me to play, weirdly enough, slower as I slow down my game. But then our offense got really good. So it's like, I think this is an interesting idea of like, we need to be more patient before we engage with our opponent. Using those down fours, feeling them out, making sure that we're still like controlling that space a little bit, and getting them to, you know, respect it, stop moving as much. Then we re-unlock the Requiems. The Requiems start working, right? We can't stop using Requiem and Quarter Circle back one. We just need to use them less. And from there, I think down four really just like enables those moves more than we needed to in the past. And I think that's sort of the route that I'm going to take it for next time. I think figuring out how to use the Power Crush more is going to be very important. So probably tomorrow we're going to practice some Power Crush. And what I mean by that is like identifying what are the appropriate times to be Power Crushing. I think the big one is you can Power Crush strings, right? That's like what's what we don't really have a sense for, but I kind of have a sense from it because people have done it against us in like situations where they figured out that you can mash Power Crush to get out of it. So that'll be an interesting thing to explore tomorrow. But with that being said, I think this was a pretty good, interesting stream. We learned a lot, so if you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing new people show up, and if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Tekken Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, so come check us out there. And our variety stream, where I'm going to start tackling these character matchups and trying to get better at each one of them, is going to be on Thursday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. All of this is in the description below if you didn't catch that, as well as a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community of players asking questions, commiserating, celebrating wins, and staying up to date to any stream announcements that come. And that's the best place to find them, especially for like schedule changes and whatnot. So, with that being said, I got nothing else for you. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your Bryan journey. Enjoy Season 2. Try to have fun, and I will see you in the next one.